Morning. So that's a J in Arabic for Jamie, my middle name. So today original plan was 1 minute efforts, but my last ride I managed to hurt you're not gonna see it on the camera, but hurt my yeah, there you go. Hurt my wrist from my shifter being a bit too tilted in and well, more than the other one. So I don't think 1 minute effort's gonna go well. I'm gonna do a session that I used to do, or a type of session I used to do a lot. And I've always found I have a pretty good response to. It's actually when I first started cycling, or relatively new to cycling, and a coach used to send me like 3 times 10 minute efforts. I guess like about 20 minute power. Um, I used to just do that like twice a week for so it felt like a couple of months. And my well, I don't know, my 20 minute power went up like 50 watts or something. So but I've always found it's a good response. And around here, I haven't got longer climbs really, but for 10 minutes, I've got a really good climb. It's really scenic. And other than the sheep in the way and occasionally farmers and a bit of gravel on it, and a cattle grid, it works quite well for 10 minute effort. So I'm going to go out and do 3 by 10 minute efforts, which I can do fine in the seat because it's not that bad now. It's mostly better. And also part of my inspiration for this is again UAE seem to do it a lot, and I was looking at it the power they were doing, thinking, oh, I could probably do that, and it looks like one of their kind of a session that they're actually doing maximally. Like say for me, just replicating their zone two training, like I could do that if my LT1 was a lot lower because you just ride over LT1, it's quite so maximal. Whereas with these efforts, like you'd think if I can do it, then that would indicate that my VO2 max and threshold is high. So um yeah, Brandon McNulty's about the same height as me, um, I think. So I'm 190. Let's go screen share. Um, so I looked up Civikov's about the same height as well. And so yeah, this session here, so they will do another video commenting about whether you should copy their just doing only 2 hour rides when you do efforts. If you're doing a double day, yeah, maybe that's good. So yeah, only 2 hour ride, and but if we go on the lap, so he's doing 3 by 10 with 15 recovery there, 10 recovery there. So 466, 465, 484. I'd done the maths, comes out of 471 or 472 watts average. Um, so I think I can do that. I'll probably take longer recoveries because I don't the climb I use is a bit steeper than this. And also I might do two on one climb, then one another climb. So I like to take 20-minute recovery. So I'm not compromising my training to copy theirs exactly. Just do even more watts. And it takes longer for me to get to the climb. So yeah, 484. So Brandon McNulty's height. Um, and I think his race weight is about 69, 70 kilos. So um, traditionally that has been about where I am, if not, yeah, lighter. At the moment, so I just come off creatine. By the time the creatine's come off, should be about 74. And yeah, I guess I could be lighter and have the same aerobic power. And I think over the course of the season, I might trim down to about 72. But given, until I get the go ahead to know that I'm going to be able to do mountainous races, I don't see the point of me losing that extra weight. And I'm better off seeing the advantage I'm now having from my much bigger, like 1 minute power, certainly, and bigger sprint. And maybe just being able to train a bit harder in the meantime. Okay, so he's a bit shorter than me, 183. So I'm 190, extra 7 centimeters. However, we look up his saddle height. And my saddle height is like 76 centimeters. Um, okay, eight. Yeah, so my saddle height is lower than his. So hypothetically, um, oh, I didn't. Okay, yeah, stop. So yeah, stop share. Hypothetically, I should be able to have if I can do the same power as him, I should be able to have similar watts per CDA. Um, so yeah, and I'll do another video about my bike fit. So um, yeah, one thing, if anyone can help support me, I would really like to get optimized for um time trialing. But I don't want to even go there until I know I can, you know, put a good amount of money into it, because I know it's minimum it can be a couple of £1,000, and my budget is so tight at the moment. I just want to make sure I'm able to actually make everything work. So, but in France, there's lots of stage races where there are short TTs between like 10 and 20 minutes. And at the moment, I think sort of my 10 to 20 minute, if I could have a good position, like Watts per CDA would be kind of pretty much what I'm best at. So, if anyone would help me with that project, that would really be appreciated. So today I'm going to go out, do this 3 by 10, and um, try not to just try and do 500 on the first one and blow up, although I'll be all right. But if we can try and beat that 472 average. And the only other 10-minute harder effort I've done was 2024, the day after 3 by 20 sweet spot, 3 by 22 sweet spot, like 4:12 and 6 hours. And I just did one effort, 473, and I'm fitter now. So I've had 2 easy days going in. So it might be over fresh, but yeah, it's only 5 degrees out. So yeah, let's just see how this goes.